Welcome to A Parent with your host, Anna Marie.
Welcome, expert navigators. You know, when I first became pregnant, I was extremely happy. However, at around 4.5 months, more or less, into the pregnancy, I started experiencing intense contractions. I visited my gynecologist, who advised me to stay in bed and take tranquilizers to avoid any movement. One day, I read an article in a magazine about haptonomy, a method for bonding with the baby before birth. Intrigued, I decided to make an appointment with a haptonomy practitioner. During my visit, the doctor asked me where I was feeling the contractions. I clearly explained that they were below my belly button. To my surprise, she asked me again the same question. When I repeated the answer, she told me that the contractions were actually in my head. I was stunned and found it hard to believe. I was already a medical doctor, and it was incredible. Despite my initial skepticism, I scheduled some haptonomy sessions. Through these sessions, I learned to connect with my baby and give him the space he needed to grow. To my great surprise, I discovered that despite my happiness about the pregnancy, I was deeply concerned about the changes in my body shape and the large size of my belly. My subconscious mind had been activated, causing the contractions as a way to get rid of the baby from my body. This realization was both incredible and hard to believe, but it demonstrated the immense power of the subconscious mind in fulfilling our desires. The experience was absolutely amazing. And as I managed to control the contractions without needing to stay in bed or take tranquilizers, I was very happy. So, haptonomy is the science of feelings, and it helps in 4 main areas. Contact with the baby before being born, to accompany terminally ill persons, psychology, and rheumatology. But the most popular one is to accompany the fetus, with the mother and ideally with the father as well. Getting in touch with the baby before being born and to accompany the baby during the entire birth process is wonderful. So, haptonomy is about getting more in contact with ourselves and becoming aware of what is happening around us, and also how this influences us. It's a philosophy of life created by Franz Wellman that advocates contact with ourselves, with others, and with the world around us. It's to become more aware of ourselves and gain more balance between our actions, feelings, and thoughts. When these 3 are out of balance, we are either doing too much or too little of one or the other. Let's think about extremes like overworking, overthinking, procrastinating, being too emotional or too cold, worrying excessively or not caring at all. These things are out of balance. These extremes generate stress and over time create traumas that make our bodies less supple and more tense, which can lead to chronic pain or other issues. By getting more in contact with ourselves, we increase our body awareness. We become more aware and recognize what is happening inside of us. This awareness allows us to make conscious choices, either to continue as we have always done or to change and find a new way. In this way, we can grow and change patterns. And being able to change patterns is so important to being a good parent. Knowing who we are and what our preferences are will lead to choices we are more comfortable with and choices that suit us. In so doing, we will feel safe and have more trust in ourselves. A haptotherapy session consists of a combination of talking, consciousness exercises, and affective, respectful touching. In this way, we learn what this does to us and what our reactions are. It's a method to directly observe the information about ourselves. A haptonomy session usually takes about 50 minutes, during which we talk and discover our thought patterns and how we treat ourselves and our environment. We do consciousness exercises so we experience how our bodies react to ourselves and our environment, or we have respectful and affective touching to obtain direct information like, do we reject or do we accept the touch? Do we need time to get used to the touch? Do we tense up? Are we at ease? And feeling free, light, relaxed, and at ease, following our own chosen paths, having ourselves and others, and generally feeling less on guard. The result? We become better parents, and it means better parenting, which means happier, healthy children. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Love, joy, and respect always. Bye-bye.
Become a better parent